since you guys care about this stuff and not the fights, let's talk about it. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is a 55-45 split for Ryan Garcia. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right? I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
So, Ryan Garcia has a 55-45 first split in his favor against Devin Haney. So, I mean, he just did 1.5 million against Tank, and Devin did 135,000 against Regis. Sounds realistic to me. Sounds about realistic. Yeah, I do 1.5 million, you do 135,000. It sounds kind of realistic on why he would be getting 45% split money-wise. The billing is still Haney Garcia. Like, Devin still comes out last. He walks out last. Ryan walks out first. The money split was based on what happened with Tank and Regis. That's realistic. That's realistic. Like, I don't understand how this is I don't understand how this is an issue at all. I really don't. This is what it was supposed to be. Right? He did 1.5, he did 135,000. It's supposed to be like that, correct? Whatever. I mean, I don't give a damn. You guys care. I don't care. All I care about is the fight. To be honest, that's all I care about. And that 55-45 split is the purse. Yeah. That's the purse. 55-45 split of the purse. 55-45 split. It's not 55-45 split of everything. 55-45 split of the purse. Devin still makes promotional fees, but whatever. Not even going. I don't care. This is what y'all ask me about. So this is what I'm giving you the information on. 55% is going to Ryan Garcia, and 45% is going to Devin Haney. That's the split. All that showed me is that Devin is willing to make fights. That's all it showed me. Why isn't anybody else willing to do this? To this date, we still have no idea what Tank wants. To this date. Shakur wants 50-50 or no fight. When he has no pay-per-views, nothing. Everything he fights on free TV. Everything. I have no idea what Subriel Matisse wants. No clue. Teofimo Lopez wants $20 million guaranteed. There's only one fighter that is out here. One fighter who is making fights. And I see you guys doing lives and interviews and articles all day long, today included. Just shitting on Devin. The only fighter willing to make fights. The only fighter making sacrifices. The only fighter doing this. The only one. No one else is doing this. Besides Errol Spence, who y'all still degrade to this day. Still degrade this man. But he gave up his A side. Gave it away completely. Did 50-50 with Terrence Crawford and gave a coin flip for who walks out first and who walks out last. Gave up everything. And you guys degrade this man and slander this man. Yet you degrade Devin for not giving up everything. What Devin did by taking 45% with Ryan Garcia is proof that if it's realistic business, he's willing to do it. What I mean by realistic business, look at the numbers. Ryan Garcia, 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. Devin Haney, 135,000 pay-per-view buys. Devin Haney is the WBC champion. Devin Haney was undisputed. Ryan Garcia never was a champion. When you weigh all of those realistic options, it makes sense on a 55-45. It makes sense on a 50-50. But a 55-45 is a very, very viable option. Very, very viable option. It makes 100% sense. Like, there's nothing negative about that at all. We're getting Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. They're both getting paid. Devin's getting his promotional back-end bread, so he'll more than likely end up making, when it all said and done, probably fucking 60-40 in his favor. But that's a whole other story. Whatever, the purse is 55-45. That's the purse. It is what it is. No one's tripping about it. We're getting the fight we want. The fighters ain't tripping. Only fans are. That's all. It's only fan. Someone. Why isn't anybody else willing to negotiate to make fights? Why, bro? I don't understand. Like, why isn't anybody else willing to negotiate? We still, like I said, have no idea what Tank wants. Why is 50-50 with Shakur Stevenson? Why does he have to get fit? He's never done pay-per-view. He's never been on a pay-per-view. He fights on free TV. He just fought on a Thursday. But remove the Thursday fight out the way. Before that, all he ever did is fight on free TV. He don't have a pay-per-view. He has no pay-per-view. Why was his demand 50-50 or nothing? Nobody's willing to negotiate except for Devin. He's the only one that has to negotiate. He's the only one that's willing to negotiate. You guys make every excuse for Tank. You make every excuse for Shakur. You make every excuse for Subida Matisse. You don't even care about Tio. Tio's fine. He could just ask for 20 million flat, and you guys don't say nothing. You're just okay with that. From the jump, you're okay with that. I'm sitting here like, seriously? Like, for real. Seriously? No pressure on Teofimo Lopez for nothing. Tio can just do what he wants to do, say what he wants to say, go where he want to go, tell people he wants $20 million, fight a bum, a blatant bum, and nobody cares at all. No one cares. But Devin Haney has to give 50-50 to Shakur. He has to do and give Tank whatever when Tank is not even saying what. He has to give Subida Matisse, or he's ducking and running. He has to give, but no one has to do nothing else, just Devin. Just Devin. This is very, very sad. Very, very sad. It's nasty work when you think about it. It just proves that Devin is that guy. It really does prove it, because Devin's got to make every stipulation. The Tank fans watching this right now are saying, oh, well, Tank should have just stayed at 135, although they can't explain him fighting Mario Barrios at 140. They can't explain that. Can't explain it. Can't explain the motherfuckers talking about Tank walks around, his natural walk-around weight is 160. They can't explain that at all. They just don't even care. They just whitewash that. Just brush over that. Don't even care. But Devin's so big at fighting at 140, but he was A-okay to fight Mario Barrios, who now fights at 47. Who fought Thurman, who beat Ugas. But it's okay. It's okay. Tank knocks out heavyweights, but he hits so hard. And Michael Fox out here saying that Tank hits harder than Tim Tszyu. And Tank's out here dick riding Michael Fox words. Yeah, that's me. I hit harder than Tim Tszyu, but yet you're too pussy to fight Devin at 140, and Tank fans make every fucking excuse for it. Shakur Twitterson fans out this motherfucker. Oh, if Devin took 45% versus Ryan Garcia, why can't Devin take 45% against Shakur? Why can't Devin do 50-50 with Shakur? Because Shakur has never done a fucking pay-per-view to prove anything. Now, we don't know if that fight with Ryan versus Tank was all Ryan or whatever. We don't know. But you guys spent years telling me how Ryan is a draw. Well, Gervonta Tank Davis has never even done half of 1 million pay-per-view buys without Ryan Garcia. Tank has not done half of half a million without Ryan. With Ryan, he did 1.5. Those are facts. Those are facts. So now with Devin, we'll see what the numbers are. But with Tank and Ryan, that man did 1.5 million. We'll see what the numbers are in July with Tank. Because if he don't do 1 million, then I guess those numbers were Ryan. Yeah. If Devin and Ryan does 1 million, and Tank and Frank does 250,000, Tank's normals numbers, then I guess Ryan Garcia is the draw. Ryan Garcia can prove he's the draw. If Devin and Ryan does 1 million, or Devin and Ryan does 700,000, right? Because Devin's bringing his 200,000. So that means Ryan Garcia is bringing 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That means Ryan Garcia is the draw down there. That's all it means. It doesn't matter if you're a Haney fan, a Tank fan, a Shakur fan, a T.O. fan. It doesn't matter. The numbers are the numbers. If Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney does 1,700,000, that means Ryan Garcia is bringing 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That's all it means. It means Ryan's a draw. What is Shakur Stevenson bringing to the table? How many pay-per-view numbers is he bringing? 0. He brings 0. How can you demand 50-50 bringing 0? Not only that. Golden Boy put up the purses. Well, BFTB, they're signed to DAZN. They're both signed to DAZN. Why couldn't Devin put up the purses? Because Devin is signed to DHP. Golden Boy has more money as a company as a whole than DHP. DHP is partnered with DAZN. Golden Boy is partnered with DAZN. But Golden Boy as a company has more money than DHP as a company. So Golden Boy can put up the bag, a bigger bag, than DHP can. Well, wait a minute, BFTB. Aren't both their bags coming from DAZN? They are to a certain degree, but Golden Boy is a bigger name than DHP. Let's not play semantics. We know this for a fact. We know that Golden Boy is bigger. It's a bigger organization. It's a bigger company. They've got way more fighters. DHP is not as big as Golden Boy. Doesn't matter if they're partner to it. If you guys know anything about business, you know exactly what I'm saying is correct. If I'm a smaller company signed to a bigger entity, my value, my ability to borrow against is like having a Capital One credit card in order to borrow against with that bigger company. If there's a bigger company signed to the exact same bigger company, their value is like having a black card to take loans from that bigger company. But I know you guys will play semantics and say what y'all want to say in the comments. I know what it is. People who know business know what it is. Golden Boy is a bigger company with bigger value to DAZN than DHP. DHP has 3 fighters. Golden Boy has like 50, 60. Golden Boy has more value with DAZN, which means they can borrow more. They can get more from the company because they have more value. DHP has 3 fighters. They can get bread, but not as much as Golden Boy. Whatever. Yeah, I know you guys are gonna play semantics, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Play whatever you want. Play with yourselves. Sit in the corner naked and play with yourselves. It doesn't matter to me. That's what y'all do every day when y'all watch BFTB live anyway. So it really doesn't matter to me. The bottom line is that Golden Boy was able to get more money from DAZN to make this fight. So Golden Boy led the charge. So with Golden Boy leading the charge, and with Ryan Garcia doing a 1.5 million with Tank Davis, that is the reason why Ryan Garcia got 55%. That's the reason. And they were probably pressing for more than that. But because Devin is a champion and Devin has pay-per-view draw revenue numbers, that's the reason why they couldn't get more than 55%. That's the reason why. Because he's undisputed, a 2-division champion. Ryan Garcia's never been a champion. That's the reason why Devin walks out last. That's the reason why it's Haney Garcia. All those things right there. Just the money split is based on it's coming from Golden Boy and the pay-per-view that Ryan did with Tank. This is not very hard, but I'm pretty sure y'all will make it in y'all attempts to shit on Devin. Now let me ask you something. Why didn't Shakur Stevenson get money from Top Rank to make the Devin Haney fight? Don't worry about it. I'll do a video for that right now. BFTB. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And I'm out.